Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode here on the channel. And we're back here for some more PJ Shilo Road to Glory, as we're back here at home after coming off that loss there against SMU, which was over there a ranked opponent. We got to tip our hats to them. They did a great job there neutralizing our offense, which was pretty much P. Shilo, the passing game, as well as, the most importantly, the running game. And today we're taking on one of our foes here in the South Sun Belt Conference, as we're taking on the Texas State Bobcats. As of course, Texas State and this team, if I remember correctly, I think we didn't play them last year. I might be wrong, but it seems like this is the first year we played against them. But we're currently 5-2 for the season right now. We're 2-3. Or 2-0 in the conference play right now, or something like that. But as we see here, Shilo's numbers so far, there you see we've been working on elusiveness. We've been also working on his hands and, of course, his route running as well. And today we'll see if we can get back on track here, winning some games here. And, of course, we're the heavy favorite in the Sun Belt for that Sun Belt title. And we'll hopefully be able to get to that here, as we have only a few games left of the season. Actually, we have, I think, 2 more games. We have one more road game and one more home game. So Senior Day coming up very, very quickly here. But right now, 1-2 for the Texas State Bobcats. We're currently right now 3-0, I should say. Going to make that correction there. 3-0 for the season. And right now in the West, in the Sun Belt West, they're dead last with a 1-2 conference record, but a 3-4 record overall. Now they've lost to, of course, in their matchup there against UTSA, and on the road there against Texas Tech, or Texas A&M there, I should say, 44-5 back in week 1. They lost to UTSA, back in week 0, 42-31, a very close game. They're able to defeat FCS Midwest 24-18, then won against Ohio, but then lost against UNL Monroe, bounced back against Troy in a close game there, and then of course last week lost to Coastal Carolina 34-28. So A.J. Miller, the defensive tackle here, we'll have to worry about him as he's a pretty talented player out there. 6'3", 285 pounds from South Carolina. And, of course, we'll see his abilities here. Pass rushing, not the best, but, of course, if you take a look at his run stopping, he is a really good run stopper. And, of course, he does have good power to match up with that there. So obviously we don't run too much up the middle there, but I'm sure that he'll probably be placed in the middle and probably occasionally out in the on the outside there to try to gobble up runners like us, especially if we're running up the middle, which I've been trying to find more plays like in our playbook here for that, but they don't too often let us do so, which even though we should have the playbook, pretty much at as a whole complete thing now, because we've earned so much coach trust here. But it is what it is. Aiden Jones, one of their other players here defensively, looks like he's got a good run stop ability as well, good quickness as well, so he can pretty much keep up with us. There you see his rushing, pass rush, and of course his power at 85 is. Intelligence is kind of limited there, as his awareness is 82, but he's got play direction at 81. So, but still, he still knows where he's doing on the field here for the most part. But other than that, he's pretty much still got areas where he can still be good in here at Texas State. But yeah, for the most part here, we had a tough week last week. We didn't run the ball very well. Even though we did get 100 yards there, it wasn't like our normal 100-yard day or more that we usually get, because SNU did a good job there just capping us. Did a good job there of getting us in the backfield and making sure that we didn't get any positive yardage, and just really playing a really good, solid run stopping football. And of course, we'll have to see if we can try to avoid that here this week. We need to have a good bounce back game here. Now, we're still on the list for the Heisman. I think we're still in the top half of that list. And of course, having that game last week, we did get a touchdown, but it was a receiving touchdown. I think that helped us a little bit there to still have some attention, at least national attention there from a couple of talking heads as well. So we'll see here. They do have a player here, a halfback of theirs, upper arm fracture. He'll be out for a week, so he'll bounce. So he'll definitely be back, but he'll miss today's game. So we'll see what we can do here as we're back home here. And of course, fans always getting rowdy, always getting pumped up, amped up, and ready to go here. We'll see if we can get some love and support here from them today, as we'll see our nice carry here to start off there for Shilo, as he gets a first 4 yards of the game. 2nd and 6 coming up. We'll see a run again here. We're going to go on the left-hand side here. Now we're just jetting here, as we're just pretty much taking out all of our problems, all of our issues, all of our aggression. And we're going to start taking them out here on Texas State, as there's a big run there. 2 carries and 61 yards so far here today. That's a good start. As you see the fans there showing off the love, as Shilo is able to find his way into the end zone. Nice run here from him. And that's just one of hopefully many here today, as we're trying to, of course, make up for what we missed out last week when it comes to the running game. So now under 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. It's 7-3. Texas State able to be able to march down the field their last drive and get, close to a touchdown, but came up short and it settled for a field goal. As we'll see, we'll come off the field here now. Under 2 minutes left here. Nice little run as we're back out here after a nice little breather. Now we'll see Shilo here go on the left-hand side, and Shilo pretty much, this is just pretty much a track meet here for him. And he is just going down the field here. Finds his way back into the end zone again. Touchdown, App State. As App State, again, their second rushing touchdown of the day here from this man. As he has now 4 rushes, 4 carries for 153 yards. And there you see the hardcore fans putting body paint on them with his last name on him. That is dedication right there. You have to give that up to them. That is dedication. So we'll see what we can do now here. It's now 17-13. Texas State now trying to come back here. So a little defense here, just getting a little, not really doing too much to protect this lead that we have. But nonetheless, okay, challenge accepted. As we get a nice run there. As we'll see here what we can try to do here on this 1st and 10. And again, go on the left-hand side. And the left-hand side is so weak as we go down the field here. Looking for a block. He's going to get it. And he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, App State. As that's his second rushing touchdown of the day. 6 carries, 231 yards. Can you say someone's a little upset? As he's able to go down the field here. Look at this run. As there was just no type of defensive play whatsoever. I think the coordinator is realizing, hey, they're really exposing that left-hand side of the field. We need to take advantage of it. So it's now 24-13 as we'll see a pass there. And that's the first pass that we've actually been thrown to here tonight in this game. Shilo here goes again. This time they're going to go to the right-hand side. And they're going to he's going to receive this one there. And he's going to get down to the 38-yard line of his zone. A couple plays later, Texas State able to bounce back. They get another field goal, make it 24-19. Pass being thrown here. Shilo has it. Shilo going to be met there as he's at his own 41. Nice carry for him. As a few plays later, we'll see with just about 2 seconds left before the 4th quarter comes up, and we'll get a pass here on a nice screen. And that's going to get us there, getting us that midfield there, and that'll end the first or 3rd quarter. 24-19 as we go to the 4th and final quarter here. As you see the top 25, and of course we're still looking for our name, and of course our logo on that top 25. Might be a while. But if some of these big name schools can start falling here late in the season, that'd be very helpful for us. Not necessarily saying we're looking for a chance to get in the playoffs, but a decent bowl win here will definitely suit us, as we are looking for our 6th win as well here today. We'll see 24-19. Texas State trying to lurk back here. As you see a screen pass there being met. Nice block here from one of our receivers. As that's going to help us get to the 17-yard line, and we're going to be pulled off the field. 5 receptions for 75 yards here. So we're starting to get those reception yards up as well. So we'll see another catch there. That one's going to be blocked. Nice job there as we get the carry, and they're going to shove us down there inside the 5. So nice catch and run from Shilo. As we'll see now, we're inside the 5 here. We'll see if we'll stay on the field. Looks like no, they're not going to let us, as they're going to go ahead and finish it off themselves. 31-19 now. Just about a little less than 8:30 left. Screen pass. That's going to be tossed over to Shilo. Shilo breaking off a tackle before he is finally brought down by 2 Bobcats. And again, he gets about 4 on that reception there, I should say. 3rd and 6 coming up, as we'll have the looks like 7:50 left here in the 4th. Nice pass there, spin move, trying to look for the block, and we get a block, but I think that he ended up hitting us instead. Our own teammate there, as we get the 1st down. So get off the field here. So it's now be 38-26. We will get a field goal and then turn around, or at least though it looks like they got maybe a touchdown there. We did, and then of course they scored out as well. So Texas State still trying to stay in this ball game here, but I think for the most part here, we're just trying to keep them at least an arm's reach of us. 2nd and 10 coming up. Screen pass. That was just not a good time to throw a screen pass there because defense read that one very well. Stops us, and that's going to be a loss of 3. We miss out on the third and 13. We're able to get the first down. We'll see another quick screen pass there. That's going to be a reception. That's going to put us at the 8-yard line, and that's going to be a timeout here for us. App State, or I should say for Texas State there instead. Another screen pass, and just overthrew that one. Couldn't get to that one exactly. As we'll see now, 3rd and 3. And that one's going to be caught, but that's going to be short of the first down marker. We'll have to settle for 3 probably here. As exactly that's what we do. So under a minute left here. As we'll see a handoff for Shilo. As he's going to run this one there. And, of course, Texas State's going to call a quick timeout. I believe they burned their last one there. So now 44 seconds left here. We pretty much can just run the clock as much as we want and take control of this ball game here. 41-26 could be your possible final score here. Shilo says no. He's going to turn it up. Go up the field here. Spin move. Find his way into the end zone and touchdown. He's going to send everyone home with a giant smile on their face with a nice rushing touchdown there. 8 carries for 281 yards. He's getting close to the school record there. Especially in-game record, if I'm not mistaken. As we'll see a great run there. Nice job there. A little spin move there. Put an exclamation point on this game. And this is how this one is going to end. 48-26 is your final. 281 yards, 8 rushing attempts, 4 touchdowns. And a great day here at this one here. Fans, these boys here in Boone, North Carolina are going to really have a fun night here celebrating this one. As they're able to get a nice score here. As the Mountaineers go on to win. They bounce back from that loss from SMU the previous episode. Get themselves back in the winning column. And they get a nice victory here. 48-26 your final. We had 19 first downs. They had about 18, I believe. 548 yards total offense to their 357. I want to third down conversions was actually pretty decent for us this time around. We were spent half the time converting there 7 to 14. A lot more better than it has been. I think we a couple times here last couple games there. I think I've been around that 35 to 40. So we're getting better converting there on those third down opportunities there for ourselves. Turnovers, both teams, looks like both teams had a turnover apiece. Texas State had a fumble, and apparently we had an interception. But then you see there, rest of numbers. And, of course, the difference maker there, obviously, P.J. Shilo running the day, having a day like he did on the ground. I'm sure Texas State will be very cautious and figure out what to do for next season when we play them. Of course, I believe that'll be a road game for us if we have to play them next season. Take a look here. Matthew Wilson, his numbers 18 of 33, 190. Completed 54% of his passes, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception in the game. And, of course, threw his longest pass there for the day was 22 yards here in today's matchup. As for the running game, obviously it goes to the player of the game there, Pete Shilo. A little over 250 yards, well over 250 yards for the day there. 4 touchdowns. He had 5 broken tackles. He had 4 20 or more yards in the game. And there you see, overall, just having a great season here now. Definitely not going nowhere near that sophomore slump that a lot of sophomore players get, especially sophomore running backs get after coming off the nice season he had in his freshman year there. But 125 yards receiving, 12 catches, no touchdowns there for him, unfortunately, in the passing game. And then, of course, there you see the defensive numbers there for us as well. You guys can pause the video, check those out. But overall, this was a great performance for us. A great way to, like I said, come back from that loss and kind of revitalize, rejuvenate. So that's the word I'm looking for, to get this team back on track here. Sometimes coming off of a loss, you either go one or two directions. You either just take it out on the next team that you have to face, or you just kind of, bury yourself in a hole and and just go for the next game. You're still, pondering the last game you played. And coach did a great job there motivating them to just like, okay, let's go to the next game. Let's see what we can do here against Texas State. Let's take those feelings and issues you had in that last game and take it out on this team here. And that's exactly what we did here in this one. As of course, Texas State, I've seen, they're a good, decent team. I know they're capable of doing a lot, but this week was not their week. Here recently, I've been watching a lot of other people use Texas State, or actually last year, I see a lot of people use Texas State, and they've got a pretty good ball club. They can, they have seen people get messed up by them pretty good, and then I've also seen the other end of the spectrum as well. So, but like I said, today was our day. We definitely did a great job here, taking advantage of, letting them know that you come in this house here, and you come mess with the Mountaineers. You may not you may come out of these mountains limping a little bit. And of course, we'll see here Craig Bender, our beat reporter, telling us that a lot of people are talking about this game against Texas State, and a lot of people are calling this our Heisman game. I don't know about that, but yeah, possibly. Of course, we try to be modest, give them a decent, honest, answer to it. We don't want to be full of ourselves. We did have, obviously we know we had a big game, but again, it is against Texas State. It'd be different, like I said, we played against, we were playing against SMU and we did that to them. That would be huge. I would say yes, that was our Heisman game. But this one, maybe. But not necessarily. You see here, we earned some more coach trust, and again, we are the Sun Belt Offensive Player of the Week once again. I feel like we're getting these almost every single week here lately, here in the sophomore year. But there you see his numbers, as we'll see. He's also named National Player of the Year there, so nice. As we'll go ahead and get to the nenext game here. We're taking on Marshall, Marshall is not playing well at all here. They're right now currently 1-7 for the season. They're 1-3 in conference play, and these Thundering Herd are not causing any type of thunder of anything whatsoever here. It's been a rough year for them. They lost a close game against Georgia State there in week 1. 22-21, and then since then they lost to Ohio, Boise, Bowling Green, South Alabama. He got taken out by Vanderbilt there. So they are really hurting for a win here. As like I said, they've only got one win so far, and of course, conference play wise, they've only had one win. And now they got to take on us. So, do I feel bad for them? Yeah, somewhat. This is a game that they could definitely come in. This is definitely a game that they need to come in here and prove themselves otherwise. But, the way we've been playing here, especially we still have a chip on our shoulder, as we won that game so bad against SMU, and we end up coming up short there. Yeah, it's going to be definitely a tough time for them on this field here today. So we'll see what we can do here against the Thundering Herd, as we have another beautiful Saturday here in Boone. As we take a look at Sean Seabrooks, he's the right edge rusher, And there you see 6'5", 253 pounds from Tennessee. And there you see his numbers so far this season. He's 78 overall. Looks like he has a pretty good finesse moves, of course, as well. Power moves as well are helpful, but those finesse moves are going to be very important for him to get around, shuck some, shed off some blocks, and just find his way to that backfield there. And hopefully, we do not see him in that situation, especially coming off the edges there. And I'm sure he's going to be one of those players that's going to be moved around a lot, and depending on which direction that they think that we're going to be running the ball to. So he is definitely going to be he's definitely going to become a good friend of ours here in this game. On the other side, you got Manny Sullivan. He's a senior red shirt, 6'6", 227 pounds from Pensacola, Florida. And there you see pure power, as he is definitely going to try to make our day a living hell, trying to run away from him. So my guess would be we'll probably have to run it through up the tackles, but of course, we're gonna try them. We're gonna see what we can do here to fit against this offensively. Obviously we're gonna run either towards them for the most part here. If we can't run towards them, they catch us a lot, then obviously we're gonna run away from them, run up the middle there, and see how well and talented their defensive tackles are this season. They have given up quite a bit of rushing yards as well here. I think they're in the bottom of the nationally here this season. And then you got Simmons, center or corner there, I should say, 6'1", 185 pounds. And there you see he's got some work to still do. He's 80 overall, but he's got great quickness. And of course, obviously, he is definitely going to have some decent man-to-man coverage there. Hands are not the greatest, so throwing his way and him either intercepting the ball, it's not going to be, it's going to be not really in his favor. But he definitely can get down the field. He definitely can keep up with the guy he's defending, and he definitely will, I'm sure, do a great job of defending, by just with his quickness by itself there. So we'll have to make sure our quarterback avoids him if all possible. I'm sure there'll be some chance here we can try to throw the ball deep as well here. But obviously our main issue, at least for this series, is about the running game and try to utilize our running back as best as we can. Bracey, there you see his numbers. He's a free safety. He's going to be out there deep as well. So he is definitely going to be, of course, patrolling that secondary there for them. Quickness is good. Speed, decent. His pursuit is very up there. It's 93, I think it said there. So he definitely can pursue and go after the football there, along with his speed. And of course, there you see they got a defensive tackle that has a broken tailbone. So their second string guy's in. He's 74 overall. That is Al Robinson Curry from Massachusetts. And then of course you got Griffin, has a partial ACL tear, that right tackle. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. So some of their top guys, especially the defensive tackle their position, we might have to take advantage of that. We might have to run on the inside there and take advantage of that. Top 25 here, at least the most recent here. There's been a few changes because, actually no, it's not been changed. This is the first week of the college football bracket. So there you see the current bracket right now. The season ended today. Penn State would be number 1. LSU would be number 2. Clemson number 3. And Notre Dame number 4. And of course, I just want to show that because, we don't have no opportunity to be a part of that. But hopefully, if everything turns out, and, obviously anything's possible, obviously, things turn out to, as long as we keep winning games and the rest of the teams above us in the standings, and throughout the Power 5 and the Power 4 and the Group of 5, you never know. We might get a chance to be in the college football playoffs. So as we see here, we'll run this one as we get a nice first down. Nice run up the middle there. So, hey, coach is taking our advice. He's running the ball up the middle here. but I'm sure he's going to, chance it and try to go outside here, as you see here on this run, as he does go outside there, but only gets a yard on the play. Second and 9 coming up here with 7:30 left here in the first quarter. Quick pass play there, nice screen pass. That's going to go to Shilo, and he's going to go on the outside there as he'll get to the 46-yard line. A few plays later, actually several plays later, we'll see that we're inside the red zone here now for the first time today. Or actually, first time today here in the red zone. We're going to run this one up the middle here with Shilo. Shilo's got to muscle his way into the end zone, and he finds his way in there. Touchdown. We now take a 2-possession lead here as they threw a pass earlier to get a touchdown. Now they look to go to the ground game and score here. Nice run as Shiloh's able to get in there. Touchdown, App State. As he might have fell short there. He might have came up short. Don't say nothing, nobody. But they're not going to challenge. Okay, I thought there may be a challenge there. He did kind of fall about a yard or two short there. So here we are now, 14-0. As we'll see a handoff coming off the edge there. They're chasing us down, and they're going to take us there at the 40-yard line. Still 14-0 ball game. As we'll see a quick pass again here. Thundering Herd trying to make sense of this game and trying to keep us from scoring any more here. Already down by 2 possessions. We're in the second quarter right now. And if the game keeps playing the way the team keeps playing the way we've been playing right now, we might not see too much on the field here today, as we're getting some good carries here. But at the same time, the passing game is actually working out pretty well here. 17-0 now as we get to the point where we get to at least the field goal range. As we'll see a run here from Shilo. Shilo going down the field here. Shilo now has 1 man to get away from. Actually, make that 2 men to get away from. He's going to stumble his way into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Mountaineers find their guy again. Shilo with another nice run. This time a big run here from him. I think that's about a 75-yard run right there for him, as he's able to get down the field and get his second rushing touchdown today. We jump down to the third quarter. As right now we have eight carries for 108 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. And we get another nice reception here. And it's going to put us at 31 yards for the day through the air. And you see the numbers right now, passing yards for Wilson, 2,034. As we'll see the replay there of that nice catch and run. We'll try to see if we can get something going here on the ground. It's been a while since we've been able to do anything. Pass there being recepted by McNeil. He'll get the catch. That'll be another first down here for App State. App State looking to, of course, try to just pretty much manhandle the Marshall squad. The Marshall they do score a field goal, but that's pretty much all they've done so far here, and that's especially here late in the game, here in the third quarter, as we make another nice run. And of course, fans out there again with their bodies painted here. At some point here, this is probably late October. You think y'all need to be wearing some hoodies. I mean, I love this. I'm sure Shilo loves the appreciation and whatnot, but it's getting kind of nipply out there as we see a run here for Shilo. Wow, teeters the line there and keeps himself in bounds and gets to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. As he gets his third rushing touchdown in the game, it's now going to be 41-10. As he has 10 carries for 203 yards. Wow. And not to mention, keeping himself in bounds there. Just teetering, just tight roping the line there. Right there, you see. And able to just keep going. Normally, you get shoved out pretty good when you get that close to the line. But wow, what a nice run. And now they're going to say they want, Marshall wants a challenge. They want the spot of the ball. They believe that he's out of bounds, and They say he is out of bounds there at the withheld. So we'll see that we're back on the field here once again. So they don't get the call. We keep the touchdown. We'll see a pass here, a floater. That's going to be caught. Shilo going down the field, and he's going to get there. He's going to get inside the 20. He's going to be actually inside the 10 there. Makes a nice run. And that'll be it for this one, as we do not play the fourth quarter at all. And we zip right to the end here. 41-10 is your final score, as App State pulls off a nice victory here. As a nice play here from our boys there, especially in the fourth quarter. Didn't even need to even come out. It's like coach's like, nah, go ahead and shower. You're done for the night. We got this. So 41-10 is the final score, as we get our second straight win here since that loss against SMU. And there you see, the only turnover we had was the interception there. But for the most part here, a really great day on the ground for App State, as our boy gets 3 rushing touchdowns. Wilson, 13 of 19, 189. Of course, 1 touchdown, 1 interception from him. Briggs comes in later on, or Braggs, I should say. Bags. I think it's Bags. Yeah, Bags. Comes in, takes over, and does a great job there in the fourth. As you see the numbers here, Duck, which is a cool last name, Quincy Duck. I like that name. 15 of 23, 1 fumble. It's Royster, 11 for 49. He had a touchdown for the day. Shilo, of course, we've seen him on the ground. 175, they say, and 2 touchdowns for him. And then Shilo, 4 receptions, 48 yards. Nice rushing day for him as well. As receiving wise, tried to get him a couple of catches there, but just could not. They kept taking us out. They kept pulling us out. I was like, no, you're done. Shiloh, come on. Come off the field. But no, hey, we did our job. Our job, what we came down here for, going to school, running the football, putting the ball in the end zone, and we did a great job of that. And now we got to try to at least do it one more time here coming up in today's episode, and get ready for this next game coming up with Old Dominion. But yeah, for the most part here, this is a really good game, a solid victory. It's one of those ones that, some I don't know. This one seemed like we have it in the bag, because there was not much what those guys did, especially the way they've been playing leading up to this game. Only having 1 win, and the rest of those were, there was a couple close wins there. They came up short, didn't get on the right side of the ball there, but it's just like they're losing too much, and we're getting we're doing so well right now. I don't see us losing to them unless something really drastic would have happened. And that was not the case. So overall, great performance, great win there. Get another Sun Belt victory, and of course they'll have to find their way back to at least Marshall will find their way back to trying to get things going here. I think pretty much their season is done after this poor performance here, especially here in the last couple of games. They've been not playing very well whatsoever. But yeah, overall, this is a good victory for us. I'll take a look at some of the Marshall numbers as well. But yeah, for the most part here, just a really good performance, and just overall, just playing very well, playing very, very well. Marshall just, this is it got me wondering, like, okay, like, is this the team that's gonna really try to knock us off and whatnot in the Sun Belt and cause havoc for us? But no, it was not the case there. It wasn't one of those, I feel like sometimes, I feel like there's always, at least to me, no matter what it is, it don't matter if it's Madden or if it's, especially when it comes to football, like, if it's Madden or college football, there's always seemed like there's that one game on the schedule that's that trap game. Like, they will, you'll keep close, especially watch of what they're doing, look at their rushing numbers, look at their passing numbers, seeing how often they score. If the games, to me, these guys have been playing too close in a lot of games. I'm like, okay, you guys are going to snipe me, and do things to me that you didn't do to the other team, and you're going to try to, bounce back with a win off of me. It's like, not going to happen. But there you see Coach Todd to let us know there's a meeting Wednesday, and it's pretty much mandatory. And we're like, okay, Coach, we'll be there. So we'll definitely, I'm not going to tell the coach no. Hell, we're playing really well right now. I don't want him to look at me like I'm, like I'm crazy or something. Right? Playing really well right now. We're getting our name out there. So we're Sun Belt Offensive Player of the Week again for week 10. I feel like for the 10th week in a row. But hey, not complaining at all. Again, that's just getting our name out there. That's getting our notoriety. That's going to get our follow. Hell, that should be helping us getting followers here. I haven't been really paying attention to that here. Obviously our NIL deals are going very well for us. We get getting some pluses and like that, help us out in skill points and stuff. But yeah, for the most part here, having a pretty cool season, and we're just gonna go ahead and get that meeting. Which means we'll have to. Our week is going to be a little short with the power, the energy and stuff like that. But hey, it's fine. It's part of being a student athlete nowadays. So App State now going to go ahead and go on the road here against Old Dominion. Currently Old Dominion right now 3-6 overall, but 2-3 in conference play. As they are 59 overall, they are 59 offense and a 61 defense. So we should be able to handle them with by leaps and bounds. Week 1, they face FCS East, obviously 40-13, won that one. Lost 3 straight. Lost to Virginia Tech, ranked at not really. I don't think they were ranked at the time. Pittsburgh, and then UConn lost to them, and some pretty tough games there. 45-0 against Pittsburgh. Virginia Tech at home, they are at home against Virginia Tech 38-17, and UConn on the road 48-13. They will go on to win against Georgia Southern in week 6, lost to Alabama, South Alabama 21-24. Won against Marshall 17-14. Of course, everybody's being beaten up on Marshall. Georgia State one loss to them 45-13. Of course, last week lost to Coastal Carolina as well. So you thought maybe they wouldn't be the worst team in the conference, and by the sounds of it, them and Marshall seem like they're kind of rooting to see who's going to be in the barrel, in the bottom of the basement there for the season. Cannon Lewis, one of their linebackers here, is going to be a guy that we're going to have to watch out for. AJ Ashford, their Mike linebacker, he has definitely got some pretty good abilities as well, especially in the run stopping, which obviously we're always looking close to, because we want to see how well we match up against him compared to our guy here in the backfield running the ball. Of course, pass coverage needs a little work, but pass rush is pretty decent there for him. And he's matched that pretty well with his speed currently right now. Giles is their next one. He's, I believe, a will, and so there you see his abilities as well. And of course, looks like a pretty talented guy, 73 overall. And then you got the freshman Cantrell, 70 overall from from Florida. Fort Lauderdale there, and there you see his quickness there, and of course he is still growing and developing, but he is one of their decent underclassmen that is playing pretty well this season, his first year. So Matthew Welch from Delville, Virginia, is going to be out for a while there with an injury, and there you see the most recent up to date for the Heisman Trophy there. And of course, we're still on that list there among some others. Like I said, it's an honor to be on that list. Of course, you know, it'd be really nice if we can stay on that list and have our name called out as the Heisman Trophy winner. But just being on that list right now, getting that, you know, notoriety. If we don't win it this year, I can see him winning it here in the next 2 seasons here at especially representing App State. By far, I think right now we'll definitely stay here for at least for right now for the next 2 seasons here, because this is feeling like a lot like you know, a nice place to play at. As we see a run there and Old Dominion there slamming us down there as we get a few yards on the carry. 2nd and 3 coming up. And it's another beautiful afternoon here. So far, I don't think we've had to deal with really weather conditions in this game. I think except for the maybe rain, but for the, we haven't dealt with the snow yet, which I'm really looking forward to. I want to see what these you know, how these elements of, you know, the weather will, you know, obviously it's supposed to affect us. As we see a pass there, great job as they were able to zip through that secondary, find our way into the end zone. Touchdown there, Hyatt. Good run, good catch and run there from him, as he's going to get down to the field there, and that's going to be the first touchdown of the day. Nice throw there from Wilson, and Hyatt motoring down the field there on a great catch and run. Puts 7 points on the board here. It's 7-0 now here against Old Dominion. As we'll see a run and try and get out of the backfield there. And they're going to get to us there as we'll lose about 5 on that carry. 2nd and 15 coming up. And we just got to be able to run, go north and south, mainly north, as best as we possibly can. So we'll get taken off the field here. But this Old Dominion, so far, we're just kind of just putting our tip of our toes in the water, see what we can get away with and what we can't. And I think now we're just going to start just really try to bulldoze in these runs as we get to the first down marker with Shilo, as he will get there. Defensive players moving around here, shifting a little bit, as we'll see a run, and that'll be a quick stop there as we'll get brought off the field. We'll go down to a 3rd and 4. And we'll run here this one. I think this is the run right now. Nice carry here for Shilo as he finds his way into the end zone. First touchdown of the day for him, as the Mountaineers on the board again. And they'll take a 1-possession lead here against Old Dominion. It's going to be 14-7. And that's a nice run there from Shilo. Got the right blocking that he needed. Took his time, seeing that he had an open field on that right-hand side, and decided to go for it and made a nice run. As now we'll get to the second quarter here. Next play, a couple drives later, back on the field here. 8 carries, 98 yards, and of course a rushing, or now his 2 rushing touchdowns now here for him today. As we'll see a carry here, and he's going to get a block and going to get stopped there near midfield. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Already a 2-possession lead here for App State. Surprisingly enough, Old Dominion able to score. Thought this may be a game that would just they wouldn't be able to score on us, and we'd just be running wild here in this stadium against them. As we'll see Shilo here trying to break a few he broke a few tackles there. He couldn't break that last one, but he does get the first down. Less than 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. Trying to end the first half on the right foot here as they're trying to score. Oh, nice spin move going up the field. Can he outrun this defender here? And he's going to find his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachia State. As that's going to put him close to the 200 mark here today. He's at 194 right now. And that's going to be his 3rd rushing touchdown in today's game. As that is a nice way here to get that momentum shifted to your side now for the second half. Leading now 31-7. As we'll see here, Old Dominion got to figure out something here. You don't want especially this offense, the way they've been playing as of late, get there. We'll see now. 2nd and 5 coming up. Hand off to Shilo. Shilo going to run this one on the outside, and he's going to get a decent block, but he is going to get finally wrapped up there at the 45 now, or I should say the 49-yard line of Old Dominion. As he'll run this one on the left-hand side, go inside, and I feel like he can almost broke that tackle there. So now a few plays later, we're inside their 20. Looking to try to see if we can put up another run on the board, or at least another rushing touchdown on the board here. And we'll kick a field goal, make it a 34-7 here, as they have us right near our 1-yard line, and we're able to barely get out of the backfield there, almost coming up with a safety there on us. So now we'll see here on the 2-yard line here, run this one up the middle there, getting some nice breathing room now here for the offense as we'll get to the 21-yard line. Nice carry there from Shilo, as he's able to help move the chains here for Appalachia State. App State now, we're back out here on this 2nd and 10. Let's see what Wilson has in store for us here, as we'll call a handoff. Give this one to Shilo. Shilo breaks off a tackle, and the defender gets there, wraps him up there at the 40-yard line of App State. App State now, here, screen pass there for Shilo. Shilo has it. Shilo trying to get away from the defender, but he is going to get snagged there as Sam Big Heel will actually come off the field. Hand off there to Shilo. Shilo spin move going down the field here. He's going to try to shimmy, and does, and he's going to be brought down there quickly there at the 33-yard line of Old Dominion. The Monarchs here really trying to figure out how to stop Shilo. Let's see this pass there off to the side, and that's still going to be incomplete there. We've seen that many times already here in today's game, especially in the previous episode there when we played against SMU. We missed a lot of passing opportunities where we're wide open. Some of them because of pressure, other of them just the quarterback Wilson thought there was pressure and should have just lobbed it when he just instead he just threw a rocket over there to us. Hand it off. That's going to be completed as we'll get some more positive yardage there to help us. It's 41-14 as Monarchs are finally able to score a touchdown. Oh, we get caught there. Originally, I was trying to run on the outside there, but again, the animation sucked me into there and got me stuck in that tackle there. Or tackles, I should say. Or blocked tackles. 6:30 left here in the fourth quarter. 41-14. Looking to run this one here on the outside. And no, we cannot get to the first, or barely get back to the line of scrimmage, and barely got any yards really on that carry. As we'll see a handoff here, getting a block, trying to 67. What is going on there? You should have did a better job blocking. I was coming that way there, bro. 5 minutes left. We'll see what we can do here. We're getting close to 300 yards now. I just realized that. Wow, that right there should. Well, never mind. We are at 300 yards. And I think that is a new school record. As there's 3:34 left. Screen pass here. And that's going to be a reception. As now we have 22 yards receiving here today. But 27 carries for 302 yards. Make that now 302 yards. Final 3 seconds of the game here. Handoff. Shilo going around the edge. Shilo going down the field here. Try to get away from that tackle there, but he is going to get stopped. And we end the day at 324. That has to be a school record there. What a game now. I would say this, well, if this was like a team that we could do this against to a ranked opponent, that would definitely been our Heisman game. But I mean, it's Old Dominion, so. But still 300 over 300 yards for the game, 2 rushing touchdowns. That has to say something. And Shilo having a great game here. I think he broke some school records here in today's game, single game records as well, for the most part here. But yeah, nice day for him, as him and this team is going to pick up another victory. 51-21 is your final score, as they coming out of this game here successfully. And now we have won 3 straight here since our last loss. So nice job. The momentum back on our side here now, as we have 2 more games of the regular season coming up here in this next in the next episode number 14. So great job, as we again show off what we can do here in the backfield here for App State, and get ready for these next 2 games. We got the final road game against James Madison. Or no, I should say, yeah, the final road game of the season against James Madison, and then our final senior day game will be, of course, against our rival Georgia Southern, coming up in the next episode. So yeah, we definitely did a great job of playing some football here today, and especially with those 2 games coming up here. Those are going to definitely mean something here, especially in this conference. As we take a look at the scores, box scores, you guys can of course pause the video there. But like I said, this was like a good run. But yeah, I kept wondering, I would think it would have triggered a prompt or something when I was playing the game. I don't know. You guys let me know down below in the comments if did it pop. I didn't see it here. When I was editing, or here just talking to you guys here in this video. So hopefully, if I remember correctly, I think he might acknowledge it. I don't know, but we'll definitely I have to look it up and see if we did beat a school record, because that is crazy. And like I said, getting even that much yardage, regardless of what school you go to, it's still an accomplishment there. It's still a feat to do in college football. So yeah, nice game for him. I wish we had more receiving yards here today. Been even really helpful for us there for our Heisman chances. Again, just not saying I ain't gonna lie, be nice to win it, but at the same time, it's just to keep everybody's keep our name in the back of their head, and get them thinking about us and stuff like that, and they look at game film that they've seen of us this season. And if not this year, we're still building up that portfolio for us to do so for next year. So see, there you see Appalachian State single game rushing yard record. Yes, nice job. We'll definitely have to check out the screen there. Again, I can't remember if I went and checked that out or not here. Like I said, it's been a while since I've recorded this episode and looked at it. There you see Shilo again, Sunbelt single game rushing yard record as well. So nice. And then what else do we got here? So they're single game. So we got, wow, that's great. Single game. We're just doing a great job here. And then you see here, oh my goodness, yeah, this is awesome. And of course, he is being named Sun Belt Offensive Player of the Week there against Old Dominion. So nice job there. Again, he is getting his name called out there. He is going to be probably, I don't know if you. I wish they would show those awards, in the background there, in his room or something. But coming up, guys, in the next video, we'll have James Madison right now. 4-6 for them. We'll take them on. And, oh, wow, look at that. I just realized it. We're ranked. We are finally ranked. We're in the top 25 there. Nice. Let's go. So we're ranked in the top 25. We're ranked number 23 in the nation. Oh my goodness, if we can do well these next 2 games, plus have a really strong, a Sun Belt game against whoever facing, which I don't know who would be right now dominant in the West right now, but if we can, ride this out and win, man, we got a good chance here. We might be talked about maybe ranked next season in the top 25 here if we keep it up. But there's only one way to find out. We have to play those games and see what we can do. But yeah, we're ranked, and we're good things are coming our way here. It looks like. So let's try to keep it up. Let's keep going strong here. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. I'm liking this so far. This is good. I like this. Oh man, especially if we can win another, we can win another Doc Walker. We can win. Oh my, I got to check those awards as well. We got to check the other awards to see what he's possibly getting here as well. Here, man, this is good. I like it. All right, so again, thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, if you want more college football content, go over to our main channel here on YouTube at ESGNet. Here on YouTube, I got some. Finish up the Hot and Scotty's Dynasty over there from College Football 25, and of course we got a new series over there on College Football 26 with the Nebraska Cornhuskers, so definitely go check that out. But as always, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.